right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Titans 13, Colts 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Brown has the first down and much more. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
For a Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Intercepted.
He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hines.
Pass.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now this throw caught left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 31.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Throwing, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
He lets it fly for Lockett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
The 42-yard line.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30, down to the 25. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Derrick Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And Gold is able to put it through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
16.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st down, it's Taylor. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
45-yard line.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. 2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
For a Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, Tannehill. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Titans 23, Colts 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
Yards to go.
Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Complete from the contact. It's now
out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing.
It's on to punt for the Colts.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
4-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their own 23. He'll start with a give to Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Henry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. He's brought down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now the second down throw on target. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Marcus May with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
First down carry for Henry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now it's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
23-yard line. Brings up third down.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He lets it fly for Lockett. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Titans 44, Colts 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Bridgewater now. He's got Jack Doyle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Jack Doyle.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Colts.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. And my goodness, another interception. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 2.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And sometimes I guess maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell. Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. Touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry, 98 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Second and 3.
To throw is Bridgewater. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He takes this for 3 to the 29-yard line. The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now it's Lockett. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And a Colts first down.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. High throw, but the catch is made. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They go play action. Bridgewater. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding, probably his agent, as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Play fake. Bridgewater looking deep for Adams. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And again, it's Bridgewater. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's got Adams on the hookup. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Bridgewater again. And now here is another interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. He's at the 50, the 40. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Tannehill going to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now goal for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Titans 65, Colts 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. Caught on the right side by Adams.
Bridgewater's pass.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. One last shot now for Bridgewater. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for Tennessee, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the New